my name is Alicia English and welcome back to our channel. Today we took a little drive to see all of the beautiful fall colors that we see in our new community here in Nova Scotia. Wow, we have the most amazing falls here. And every day when we're driving to or from literally anywhere we need to go, we get to drive by one of our favorite spots in the area, aside from our beautiful home here on our English homestead, but we get to drive by our little blue sky property. And lately we've had so many questions as to why we have not shown any content about working on the cottage. We showed you some progress that we were gutting some of the spaces and how we were going to plan out what our projects were going to look like, but we haven't dedicated the time to go there and tackle this huge undertaking that we are so beyond excited for. So we haven't started for a couple of reasons. One, we need to get some really great contractors to come in and do a few really difficult jobs at that cottage property before we can get our hands on doing anything that would be design or really creating a little home there for our future Airbnb short-term rental kind of cottage, which is really what our ultimate plan is to put absolutely everything we possibly can, all of our blood, sweat, tears, and love into this dream property that we are going to use as just a second tool for our family, which we're really excited about. So we have big plans for this place, but in order to get to work on Little Blue, we need to get the main functions of our main house here finished. It doesn't make sense to ignore our homestead here and have life be a little bit more difficult while we work on another property that we're not living at. And so we are excited to get tackling that soon, but we're not quite ready. So stay tuned because we will get to it. But right now we're focusing on the things that we need to do here at our actual home.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you here with me. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Right now in the pantry room, I am working on getting all of the walls smoothed out. I previously put a very thin layer of the spackling around. It's actually I guess it's not really called spackling. It's a dust control sheetrock putty. And I'm getting it in all of the spots that I know that we removed the tile that was the original because we were able to save and salvage and upcycle this beautiful tile print that we did using my Cricut. And so I'm filling all of the deeper holes that were in the wall and going around and doing the second coat where you saw that I previously put some putty. I did quite a few more layers on the bottom here, and I'm about to get to the next step. Once this is dry, then I can sand it and then we can officially paint the pantry. So I have lots of work to do right here. I want to go around the upper parts here that I haven't done yet with the drywall tape and work my way around the top portion of the room, which is the part that no one really wants to do. And then I have to chip off all of this original stuff here that's kind of peeling. I guess they had painted wallpaper at some point. And then again, work my way, filling any of these large holes that were accessed by the plumber when they came to do some work in here to get the plumbing going for this laundry pantry side. And then I also want to see if I can get some of this original wainscoting smoothed out. You can see on the top right corner here, there's still going to be doors and everything on the cabinets here, but there is this really thick bumpy stuff that I'm assuming is some type of a glue, all that dark brown stuff that you see. So I want to see if I can get all of that off. That way, if there's any little holes or anything to fill in here before I start restoring it, I can kind of chip all that off, give it a really, really good sand, and then apply my first coats of primer and fire on the rest of this trim here.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say
I can't even tell you how excited I am to finally be getting some primer on this under cabinet area where the farmhouse sink is going to go. This is part of the pantry renovation that I'm really excited about. They were able to incorporate another farmhouse sink. This is definitely going to be used as an more of a utility sink, and so I'm really excited that it's more like a bathtub material. It's not going to scratch easily, it's not going to stain. And that way I don't have to hesitate to put all the messy things that you would typically use in your laundry room or prepping things that would be super messy in this sink. And then to be able to do a very similar gooseneck faucet with the handles on this sink, I think it's really gonna tie in with the kitchen and look so cute. So we're gonna drill in these and get those kind of set up. And we have all the plumbing stuff here to be able to actually make this sink work. But I wanna get everything kind of prepped up and primed before we can get to those next stages.
and I've come out here to say that I love you.
Another full day of working on the pantry renovation. I think it looks very different than when I started this morning, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. After several hours of work today, you can see I still have a lot of wet putty. Putty takes a long time to dry at our house, especially when we don't get a ton of sun in our pantry windows here to kind of warm up the space. So tonight, hopefully with the wood stove going, it will dry up quickly, and tomorrow I can progress doing some of that. But you can see I have the first coats of primer on the cabinets, on the uppers and the lowers of the laundry room side. That's really exciting. And I really think that really gives you a glimpse on what the vision is for this space. In yesterday's video, you saw that we had we have a problem. We had the wrong hinges to be able to hang the beautiful doors that we're building for this pantry laundry room. And we thought that today, first thing this morning, that we would head in the 2-hour drive there and back and the shopping to go pick up or exchange, hopefully finding the new hinges. But we didn't think it was the best use of our time today to go spend that much time on a home day we have with the boys, as well as wanting to make more progress on what we were actually doing in the space. So we're gonna work on the pantry for the rest of the weekend here, and then Monday when we have some other errands, we're gonna kind of do it all in one time, and hopefully, fingers crossed, be able to get the right hinges for this space, and then we'll be ready to hang, because the doors will be built, the doors will be painted. It just makes the process easier in the long run. So maybe blessing in disguise. I say that in hopes that we find the right hinges. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the progress so far. Do you see the vision of the fresh white? Now we have the gold accents on the dark laundry and washing machine. I think it really pulls the colors of the floor now. Love the farmhouse sink. Can't wait to get the faucet installed. Stay tuned. We have more updates for you on tomorrow's episode. I love you, and we'll see you tomorrow.